Savior came from glory, how He gave His life on Calvary to save a wretch like me. I heard about His groaning, of His precious blood's atoning. Then I repented of my sin and won the victory. Oh, victory in Jesus, my Savior forever. He sought me and bought me with His redeeming blood. He loved me ere I knew Him, and all my love is to Him. He plunged me to victory beneath the cleansing flood. I heard about a mansion He has built for me in glory, and I heard about all the streets of gold beyond the crystal sea. Oh, about those angels singing and that old redemption story. And some sweet day we're gonna sing up there the song of victory. Oh, victory in Jesus, my Savior forever. He sought me and bought me with His redeeming blood. He loved me ere I knew Him, and all my love is to Him. He plunged me to victory beneath the cleansing flood. Sing with us now. Victory in Jesus, my Savior forever. He sought me and bought me with His redeeming blood. He loved me ere I knew Him, and all my love is to Him. He plunged me to victory beneath the cleansing flood. He plunged me to victory beneath the cleansing flood. I started on this journey to a happy land above, one that leads from earth to heaven, guided by the Savior's love, traveling on the straight and narrow, holding to my Savior's hand. I'm traveling on the road to Canaan, on the road to Canaan land. I'm traveling on the road to Canaan, to a happy home so fair. Traveling on the road to Canaan, friends that love without me there. Soon my journey will be ending, when I reach the golden strand. I'm traveling on the road to Canaan, on the road to Canaan land. Since I've been on this highway, things are brighter every day, with the step of drawing nearer to the glad reunion day. Makes me want to press on harder, for my Savior firmly stand. I'm traveling on the road to Canaan, on the road to Canaan land. Well, I'm traveling on the road to Canaan, to my happy home so fair. Traveling on the road to Canaan, friends that love without me there. Soon my journey will be ending, when I reach the golden strand. I'm traveling on the road to Canaan, on the road to Canaan land. I'm traveling on the road to Canaan, to my happy home so fair. Traveling on the road to Canaan, friends and lovers without me there. Soon my journey will be ending, when I reach the golden strand. I'm traveling on the road to Canaan, on the road to Canaan land. Well, I'm traveling on the road to Canaan, on
back at Friendship Baptist Church.
Amen.
And just in case you've never seen us before, I'm going to take a few moments to introduce everyone on the platform to you. This young lady, if you know, I don't know how long we've been coming here, Brad, but I know it's been, well, I was a trio when we first started coming. And then I added a bass singer. Anyway, so, but anyway, Mary, the first time she came, she was playing the piano for us. And that was a short guy singing tenor. Well, he retired from our group, and Mary got to sing the tenor part. Now, I tell you, she is so talented. Not only does she play the piano and sing the tenor part, there's been times when I couldn't travel for whatever reason, and she would get off the piano and sing my part, which is the lead part. Our baritone singer a few years ago had a car accident, could not travel for 3 months. She sang the baritone part. It's going to be fun when she has to sing that bass part. But if you're glad to see Miss Mary Scott, please make her welcome today, if you will. Down here on the end is our bass singer, and he is no stranger to gospel music. For over 20 years, had his own group called the Singing Raps, traveling around the country, had a lot of #1 hits on the gospel radio charts. Even helped pioneer gospel music down under in Australia. Had a #1 hit down there on the gospel music down there. He went down under to Australia to promote that song, and his hair fell off and he never went back. But I tell you what, his real claim to fame, if he's married to this young lady, if you're glad to see Ron Scott, make him welcome. This is the newest member of our group. He's almost been with us a year now. In February, he'll be traveling with us a year. And I just could not figure out the best way to introduce this young man. And a few weeks ago, we were singing at Suncoast Cathedral up in St. Petersburg, and his aunt and uncle showed up. And at that during that singing that we had there, the promoter, the gentleman who booked us, was saying, "Do we have anybody new who haven't been to this here before?" And his aunt and uncle raised their hands. So the man took the microphone, he walked out off stage, and he said to him, "Well, we are so glad. What is your name?" And they told him the name. And David's aunt said, "One of our nephews sings in that group." Well, he said, "Well, which one's your nephew?" They said, "That big boy." So will you please make welcome Big Boy David Kless today, our baritone singer. Now, I try, any church that we go to, and David had not been with us before, I try to describe the church a little bit. And so I came up with 3 words to describe Friendship Baptist. Actually, I guess it's actually 2 words. Good food, good food, and good food. That's all you got to remember. Isn't that right? Are we going to have some good food today? Yeah. And friendly. Yeah, they are friendly. And I got to say, I'm not going to talk anymore, but I got to say this. I met your pastor, and I can say this already about him. He's certainly a man you can look up to. But we'll talk about that later, all right? Here we go. We better sing a little song here. You better enjoy this old song called "Far Above the Starry Skies."
Soon I'll leave this world of sorrow. It will be a bright tomorrow.
sorrow will be free.
will sing love's grand old story. Just across the Jasper Sea,
with my harp and crown I'll ever play the song sweet by and by. With the host of heaven joining, far above the starry sky, 'twill be glory, hallelujah. No, I'll never know a sign in that happy New Jerusalem, far above the starry sky. In that happy New Jerusalem, far above the starry sky.
When we got here today, it was so good as we were sort of getting the platforms, we get our equipment up here, and I had to move hymn books out of the way. You would not believe how many churches we go to these days. There are no more hymn books, and they just don't use them. And I understand that things change in life, and I do understand that. We were doing a Christmas program a couple of years ago up in Wesley Chapel, a really large church, had us come in on Thursday morning to do a Christmas luncheon. And I told the pastor, look, we don't do Christmas music. I'm sorry, but if you want us, I said, we can do maybe 3 or 4 songs. He said, that's perfect. I want you to do Southern Gospel and do 3 or 4 Christmas songs on your last part of the program. I said, oh, we can do that. And then when we got there, there's probably 500 people there that day, and we got there, the pastor said, look, we have a praise band, and most of them are in their 20s. And he said, I told them that they had needed to be here today because they needed to hear the kind of music that you guys do. Amen. So we got up and did our set, and so we took a little break in between. I was out back by the product table, and one of those young musicians came up to me, and he says, I got to tell you, I had never ever heard music like you guys are doing. I'd never heard harmonies like that. He said, well, I do kind of remember my grandmother listening to it. I said to him, well, all I can say to you, son, is your grandmother has wonderful taste in music. That's all I can say. And let me tell you something real quick. On February, I think it's February the 22nd, it's a Friday night, up the road in St. Petersburg, Florida, at Suncoast Cathedral, right off of I-275. We're going to do a Friday night, and it's going to be us and a couple other groups. People are going to be on the stage, but it's going to be the audience singing. We're going to have what's known as hymn night. I'm bringing in musicians. We're going to have everybody in the audience we're going to have hymn sings. We're going to sing all the old hymns of the church. Some of the groups will do a verse here and there, but basically it's going to be you singing. So if you want to know more about that, let us know. I'll be glad to send you guys a poster to tell you all about it. But that's going to come up. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be about an hour and a half of just everybody singing, taking the roof off of that building in St. Petersburg and singing hymns, because so many churches don't do that anymore. And there's a lot of us who still enjoy doing it. So mark that on your calendar. We'll tell you more about it. Well, I better sing this song. I like singing songs about heaven, and this is one of my favorites. Maybe you're going to like it too. It goes like this. There's a place of dazzling beauty no human eye has ever seen, with gates of pearl and streets paved with gold.
crystal sea. It's the land of life where living is forever, where the sting of death will claim no victory. We are nothing more than just a passing shadow. Till we reach the land of living beyond the crystal sea. The sun is nothing but a legend in this paradise of dreams. The Lamb will be the only light we'll need. Its soothing walls of jasper, built with God's own hands. It's the land of life beyond the crystal sea. It's the land of life where living is forever, where the sting of death will claim no victory. We are nothing more than just a passing shadow. Till we reach the land of living beyond the crystal sea. Till we reach the land of living beyond the crystal sea. We have time for one more song, and if you like what we're doing, come on over and have lunch today. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to do a lot more up-tempo stuff and fun stuff over this afternoon. And of course, we won't be at our best because we're all going to be very full, but we'll do the best we can do. Out there in the foyer, we do have some CDs for sale. They're $10 a piece. We'll tell you all about them. And everything you've heard this morning is going to be on a CD out there. And thank you. So once again, thank you so much for inviting us. I told one of the gentlemen this morning, I feel like we come home every time we come here. You make us feel so at home. And we pull on this parking lot, and you just welcome us and say, whatever you need, we're here to help you. And thank you for that. Thank you for accepting us the way that you have. I'm going to end our part of this the service today by going back and doing a song that I remember. This is going to date me, but I remember pretty much when this song first came out. I fell in love with it, and I still enjoy hearing it sung. And it's really going to be featuring Ron, our bass singer, and Mary. They're each doing the verse on the song. But, you know, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We have no idea what the future holds, but I know a man who holds tomorrow. He knows what's going to take place. So hopefully this old song will touch your heart. I hope that it does. You listen as we sing today. I don't know about tomorrow. I just live from day to day. I don't borrow from its sunshine or the skies may turn to gray. I don't worry or the future, for I know what my Jesus said. And today He walks beside me, and He knows what lies ahead. Many things about tomorrow I don't seem to understand, but I know who holds tomorrow, and I know who holds my hand.
I don't know about tomorrow. It may bring me poverty, but the one who feeds the sparrow is the one who stands by me, and the path that be my portion may be through the flame or flood, but His presence goes before me, and I'm covered with His blood. Many things about tomorrow I don't seem to understand, but I know who holds tomorrow, and I know,
Yes, I know
who holds my hand.
oh, and I know
Yes, I know
who holds